Hello everybody. On this video session, let us understand what are a subject are they for competitive, that is CA Foundation, related to a business studies. I think all of you have a aim or goal in your life want to become a CA, that is Chartered Accountant. So for that reason, these competitive subjects are very important to learn in your studies. Paper 2 of CA Foundation consists of two subjects, that is business laws and business correspondence and reporting. It consists of total 100 marks paper and descriptive type paper. The 100 marks are divided into two segments. Section A, that is business law, for 60 marks. Section B for business correspondence and reporting, that is 40 marks. Introduction to business law, that is section A. Law in general regulates the relationship of business and profession with the society. So business is, or the one who conducts a business is also called as a professional. So there is a law which regulates each and every rules and regulations regarding business and professions with the society. As business forms an integral part of the society, so law is essential for regulating the rules by which people and businesses interact with each other. So there is a formal rules and regulations to interact with the business people and the society. So the business people has to know each and every laws related to how to give a service to the consumers or society. Law affects almost every function and areas of business. We cannot say that only it is related to buying and selling. Even though when you are recruiting the employees, the law is also applied there. So for that reason, law will affect in each and every function of the business. Without law, here would be disorder and there would be conflict between social groups and commercial establishments. So this point will says you that a social group and commercial segment. Social group consists of all the stakeholders like suppliers, like customers and employees of the organization, and also the shareholders and directors of the organization who are directly and indirectly involved in business activities. Those social groups and the commercial establishments are nothing but a business people. So there is a, if a law is not there, definitely disorder. So there will be a conflict between these two group of the people. So for that reason, law is very important for the conducting a business. As a student aspiring to become a chartered accountant, he or she should have a knowledge of those legal framework which influence the business transactions. So in simple, being as a student, you want to become a chartered accountant in your life and you have the passion towards the chartered accountant. So definitely you should know each and every legal framework which will influence the each and every business transactions in the business. Syllabus for the business law. The syllabus of business law has been segregated into 5 chapters covering the following, that is first chapter, the Indian Contract Act 1872. An overview of sections from 1 to 75 of Indian Contract Act 1872, covering the general nature of the contract, consideration, other essential elements of the valid contract, performance of a contract, breach of contract, contingent and quasi contract. So these every elements we are going to learn in the first chapter, that is Indian Contract Act 1872. Second chapter, that is The Sale of Goods Act 1930. The formation of the contract of sale, conditions and warranty, transfer of ownership and delivery of goods, unpaid sellers and his rights. These all topics we are going to learn in a Sale of Goods Act 1930, that is second chapter. Third chapter, that is Indian Partnership Act 1932. So general nature of the partnership, rights and duties of partners, reconstitutions of firms, registration and dissolution of a firm. These every topics we are going to learn in the chapter 3. Fourth one, the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Introducing covering nature and scopes, essential features, characteristics of limited liability partnership, incorporation and differences with other forms of organization. Fifth chapter, that is the Companies Act 2013. Here we are going to learn about essential features of a company, corporate veil theory, classes of companies, types of share capital, incorporation of company, memorandum of association, articles of association, doctrine of indoor management. So these all elements we are going to learn in a Companies Act 2013. So this is a syllabus of business law. Second, that is business corresponding and reporting. Section B. Let us give the introduction for the business correspondence. This is there for your syllabus. The business corresponding and reporting is imperative for all professionals. So this is one of the important subject, or you can say the important aspect for all the professionals, not only for the business people but for everyone. The ability to propagate information accurately and communicate clearly as intended. It is vital and most desirable skill sought by managers. To speak with any social group, you must know the information clearly and should know what pattern is required to communicate with a society. So it is important to speak with the employees in a good manner. You must know how to communicate with them. Professionals are required to present reports, presentations and share vital information formally within and outside the organizations with the management and other sections, departments, business associations and stakeholders. So there is a formal way to communicate with these groups. So for that reason, being as a chartered accountant, you must know how to communicate with these people. So for that reason, it is important. How can you report the each and every data in a proper manner to the management as well as to the society. Therefore, CA students need to cultivate and enhance their writing skill to be able to express themselves effectively and present the ideas with clarity, cohesion and precision. So for that reason, it is very important to the CS students to enhance their writing skill as well as communication skill. The syllabus of the business corresponding and reporting, the contents are divided into 4 parts. That chapter 1, that is part 1, covers the formal communication, interpersonal skills, listening skills and emotional intelligence. Part 2 comprises of sentence types of speech and vocabulary. Part 3 covers comprehension, passage and note making. And the part 4 describes techniques to develop a writing skills and introduce the most commonly used writing formats like precise articles, reports, letters, mails, resume and agendas. Action taken reports for meeting. So these 4 parts we are going to learn in a business corresponding and reporting subject. So business corresponding and reporting, which I already dealt, this is totally consist of 40 marks. And a whole paper you are going to write in a descriptive type, not in a objective type. Okay. Thank you everyone.